So today our first lesson is the direct speech, and we are going to start with statements. Example: the man said, comma, I am happy, full stop, quotation mark. So the speaker, these are, I am happy, are the speaker's original words. We put them between inverted commas to indicate that we cannot change them because they are not our property. Mind the punctuation here. So you've got the man said, so you've got comma, and sometimes we can find the color like this, and you've got quotation mark, and then we write the sentence or the remark or the speech or whatever we want inside, and then full stop, and then we close the marks. And we can have different forms, of course. So we can have this one here. They left early, comma, quotation mark, we close them. And then we've got Peter said and said Peter. In here, of course, if we start with the statement, since it is a sentence, so we put a comma here. And we've got Peter here. If we have a name like this, so the inversion is possible here. So we can say Peter said or said Peter. But sometimes we can find the verb to tell too. So he told me. So you should be very careful here. Here the verb, we say the verb said is alone, said, just the verb said. And in here, of course, he told me. So the verb told is always, we must always be followed with an object, whether here or here. So we can say, he told me she was said yesterday. Or we can say, she was said yesterday, he told me. You should be very careful here. So in the direct speech, most of the time, the introductory verb here is in the simple past. So if it is in the simple past, we must change things inside. Most of the time, we change things inside the quotation marks. And these changes here concern the pronouns, the tenses, time expressions, and the place. Of course, there is a table, of course, on the YouTube channel. You can see it. Now, suppose another man didn't hear what the man said and asks you this question. What did the man say? Sorry, what did the man say? So you are going to report these words here to the man, to the second man. So you are going to say, the man said that he was happy. The man said that he was happy. So this one here and this one here are different in form, of course. They are not the same. See, I am happy. The man said that he was happy. So what did we do here? So we kept the verb said here because it is a sentence. And then we added that, see that, he said that. And then we changed the pronoun here, I becomes he. And the simple present here, am, becomes was, the past. So simple present, simple past. And then we didn't use the quotation marks, no quotation marks. So our new sentence here is the man said that he was happy. In here we said that these are the speaker's original words, and it is called the direct speech. And in here, of course, we did not repeat the speaker's original word, but we gave the exact meaning of what he said. So this is concerning the sentences. How about questions? And let's start with the WH questions. And of course, you all know what is a WH question, of course. It is any question in English that has an interrogative pronoun, and you certainly know what are the, what the different interrogative pronouns. What, which, when, who, whose, where. The example we have here, it is she said, where does he live? And mind you here, this is a direct question here. You've got the interrogative pronoun, and you've got the auxiliary, and you've got the subject here, and you've got your verb here. See, where does he live? So when we report this kind of question here, so we are going to say, she asked or she wondered where he lived. So what did we do? So we turn the verb said into a verb of inquiry. In this case, it is ask or wonder or want to know. Any verb of inquiry in the simple past, because in some books or in some papers you are going to find ask, she asked. If you find she asked, keep it, you don't change it. But if you have said, we must change it into a verb of inquiry, ask or wonder or want to know. This is one. Two, we repeat the question word. In this case here, it is where. Sorry, it is where here. W is missing here. So it is where. Two. Three, you must pay attention here, please. In the three here, after where, so the verb is in the affirmative. So we say, she asked, she wondered where he lived. There is no auxiliary here between them. So we say where he lived. So the verb is in the affirmative. So you should be very careful. Concerning yes or no question, example, the boy said, do you like cakes? Do you like cakes? And of course, you know what is a yes or no question. Of course, it is any question that starts with an auxiliary. That means it doesn't contain interrogative pronoun. Example, the boy said, do you like cakes? So we report these kind of questions like this. The boy asked or wondered or wanted to know if or whether I liked cakes. He's talking to me. So the boy asked if or whether I liked cakes. So you should be very careful here. We must use so the student must use if or whether when reporting yes or no question, because we don't have an interrogative pronoun. So we turn the verb said into ask, simple past, and we used if and whether, and we put the verb in the affirmative after if, of course. Now, the third part concerns order, suggestion, advice, and so on. So have a look at this sentence here. The teacher said, go out. So as you can see here, so in the direct speech, I have got said. See? I've got, so the quotation is missing here. So, and the A is missing here. Sorry about that. So when I put this question, sentence, sorry, I am going to say, the teacher told me to go out. So, this verb here said, and I use the verb told. So in orders and command and suggestion and advice, in these kind of sentences, we have to infer or to deduce the verb from the context of the sentence. So you have to deduce it. So in here, it is an order. Okay, so we say, the teacher, sorry here the A is missing, told, the verb tell in the simple past. Mind you, you should pay attention to this here. This is the object here. You must have an object. So the teacher told me, and then the infinitive, to go out. This is the case of positive orders. Now, another example, he said, don't, so it's T here, go out. don't go out. So we report it as he ordered me not to go out. He told me not to go out. So I use the verb, depending on the sentence I have, plus the object. And since it is a negative form here, I use the negative here, not, plus the infinitive. So we say, he ordered me not to go out. But there are some verbs, for example, like suggest and deny and admit, and some other verbs like these ones here. Sometimes we use the ing form after them. For example, if I say, the man said, let's watch a movie. So if this sentence here, the man said, let's watch a movie. So we report it as he suggested watching a movie. Or we can say he suggested to watch a movie, but it's better to say he suggested watching a movie. So you've got the verb suggest here. I deduce it from the context here because you've got let's. This is used to express suggestion. And I use the verb in the simple past. And the verb watch here, so we can use it in the infinitive. In this case, it's better to use the ing form. And we say, he suggests watching a movie. And thank you very much for your attention.